All right, another installment here. I wanted to talk about just continuing on the importance of mobility and how one shouldn't get under the bar cold, and that no matter how many times you warm up with the exercise itself, there's still some nick and knots that need to be adjusted in order to maximize your training session, right? So, way too often I see people coming straight from work, 8 hours of sitting, and get into the bar and expect to perform great, right? Thinking that pre-workout is gonna help it, you know? No, no. You have to make sure that your body is ready to accept that stress that you better put onto it. Here's a very good example. The other day, I didn't have much time. I woke up late and I couldn't warm up, so I had to get right under the bar. And these 225, it might seem like 10 reps I did, but the way they just felt off, really off. Like, as you can tell, my hips are way too pushed back. That's not how I usually squat. My torso has a hard time staying erect. That kind of sounded crazy. Let's keep moving. And yeah, my knees were caving in. Hence, I had to take a wider stance in order to kind of force my knees out. And even during that day, nothing just felt right. I felt like I used my lower back too much. I felt like my adductors were doing all the work. My quads were not coming into movement early enough. So here are some mobility drills that will avoid you getting injured and will overall enhance your training for leg day. So the opposite of the tibia is pentala. So these are pentala raises. I do 5 sets of 20s of these. They really help my ankle mobility and just helping that lower body getting ready to flex and produce power. The next one here are just finding a band to attach to a post and just finding another elevated surface to put your foot on and just driving that knee through your middle toe. So 6 reps of those each leg, and really take your time to just try to stretch and try to push that limit, right? We're trying to make sure that the body can have all the dorsiflexion it can produce so we can execute our lift the correct way. Most of leg exercises, especially quad exercises, involve dorsiflexion. So if that is on point, then the rest will follow. For these ones, those are step ups, one leg step up lunges. I really like doing those, and those are actually, if they could be one exercise, it will be this one. There's a direct ROI on it, and it just helps you with that hinge and with correct proper squat. So all right, most important thing here is to really hinge at the beginning of the movement and let your knee travel forward as far as it can, keeping your foot flat on that surface. And last but not least, bend around your chins and just get into that squat, man. Making sure you push your chins against that band, creating space in your hips so you can explode out of it, pushing your knees out. That is all for this week. We'll see you next week. Peace.